What's going on, people, and welcome back to the channel. So I thought I'd do a quick match reaction to last night's game in the UEFA Champions League first round leg playoff last 16 tie, which ended Celtic 1, Bayern Munich 2 at Celtic Park. Bayern Munich taking a slender lead into the second leg next Tuesday at the Allianz Arena with a 2-1 victory over Celtic in Glasgow last night. I thought Celtic done themselves proud. I thought Celtic played really well. Defensively, I thought Bayern scored 2 goals, but we did defend, and Schmeichel made some good saves. Celtic showed a lot of character. Celtic could have easily got this game back to 2-2. The last 10 minutes, it was all Celtic. Once Celtic got that goal back, Bayern Munich were on the ropes. Celtic had a penalty call as well, which was unfortunately, it wasn't a penalty, but it could have been. Celtic can do themselves proud. I thought the midfield was excellent. I really did. I thought that Engels was really good. I thought that was his best game for Celtic. I thought he was outstanding. I thought he was really good on the ball. I thought he held the ball well, passed the ball well. He's a bit more physical as well. That took Bayern by surprise. I thought Hatate was good. I thought that, defensively we were good. I thought Greg Taylor got the run around a bit from Olise, Michael Olise. Obviously, the goal was unfortunately will go down as a Taylor mistake. I did think that Taylor struggled. I thought Johnson was decent, apart from losing Kane a few times. Celtic played quite well. I think did the best they could. Celtic started really well. Celtic thought they'd scored inside the first 25 seconds. It was a really good move. It was a really good ball out to Nicholas Kuhn. Nicholas Kuhn goes at Rafael Guerreiro. He gets away from him far too easily. Hits it towards goal. Goes through Abubakano's legs and past Neuer into the net. And everyone went absolutely ballistic because they thought Celtic had taken the lead straight away. Unfortunately, Adam Eder, is standing in an offside position, and he's also in the way of Neuer's eye line, so Neuer couldn't get down to save it. In the eyes of VAR, it is the right decision. Celtic thought they'd taken the lead, but unfortunately it was ruled out for that reason. After that, Bayern Munich started dominating possession, as you would expect. Bayern Munich were going forward. Harry Kane had a shot, which Schmeichel tipped away. He had a header as well, which was tipped away by Schmeichel. Schmeichel got his legs to it. It was offside, but Schmeichel didn't know that, and neither did Kane. Kane had another one at the back post where Johnson left him and was caught under the ball. Harry Kane should have scored. It was really poor from Harry Kane. You're expecting him to find the back of the net. Bayern Munich were really, really dominant in the first half. Celtic were defending quite well. Getting blocks in, forcing Bayern into the middle. It was really, really good compact defending from Celtic. Celtic didn't really have many chances in the first half. Celtic were very defensive. Bayern Munich, kept dominating possession. And just before half-time, where Celtic thought they would get to half-time at 0-0, Bayern Munich's dominance finally paid off. It was a really good ball from Abubakano out from the back, out to Michael Olise. Michael Olise gets the ball, he cuts inside Greg Taylor. Greg Taylor tries to tackle him. Taylor should have pushed him down the line, but he didn't. He allowed him inside on his left foot. Unfortunately, it comes back off Taylor into Michael Olise's path. What a finish from Olise. He was really good last night. Very good player. Aside from Crystal Palace to Bayern Munich this season. Really top talent. What a finish. It was a great finish from Michael Olise. And Bayern Munich, you would say, deservedly won the up. They were the better team in terms of attacking threat in the first half. Celtic, came out in the second half. Bayern Munich again were dominating. Not as good in the second half to start off with. Bayern Munich went 2-0 up. It was a poor goal from Celtic to concede. Engels, who I thought had a decent game. This was a mistake by Engels. The ball comes in, and Harry Kane, is at the back post. No one near him. Harry Kane, you can't leave a player of that quality in the 6-yard box. What a finish. Great finish from Harry Kane into the back of the net. 2-0 to Bayern Munich. They were really, really on top at this point. But then I think Bayern became complacent. Celtic got a bit more into it. Celtic, made some changes. Maeda went through the middle, and I think that caused Bayern Munich a lot of problems. Bayern Munich, Abubakar played it back towards Neuer. Maeda intercepted the ball, went round Neuer, but the angle was a bit too tight for Maeda to score. It was unlucky for Maeda. Celtic then had a penalty call, Engels and Abubakar. Engels gets the ball in the box. It was onside. They checked to see if it was onside VAR. They called the referee to have a look. Engels was onside. He gets the ball. Abubakar goes towards him, and gets a touch on the ball as Engels tries to push it away from him, and then he catches Engels on the shin. VAR had a look. The referee had a look on the screen as well. It was the right decision. Unfortunately, Abubakar did just get the ball. If he didn't, it would have been a penalty. But yeah, Celtic were unlucky with that. With the goal in the first 25 seconds and this, VAR wasn't really on Celtic's side, apart from the goal that they scored, which I'll get onto. Celtic kept creating chances. They really did, in terms of possession. Celtic were really getting back into it. Celtic deservedly got a goal back. Yang came on. I thought Yang was really good when he came on. I'm not a really big believer of Yang. I don't think he's good enough for this club, but he did play well. He caused Bayern Munich a few problems with his pace. Celtic got the goal back into the game. It was a corner. It was whipped into the box from Engels. Bayern Munich didn't deal with it well. It comes down to Austin Trusty, who flicks it back into the path of Maeda, who reacts quicker than Abubakar to get in front of him and taps it in. VAR had the look. It was all fine. Celtic were back in the game. After that, it was all Celtic, I think, for the last 10 minutes or so. Bayern Munich were really on the ropes at this point. They were taken by surprise how well Celtic came back. I think Bayern also got complacent, and that sort of did go against them. There's been a lot of complaints about Bayern Munich this year, but they've got complacent and stuff and allowed teams back into games. But, Celtic kept going. Alistair Johnson had a chance. It was a really good move down the right-hand side. Johnson hits one, Neuer tips it away. Bayern Munich did see it out in the end. Müller came on, the experienced Thomas Müller, he came on. Bayern did see it out, but I think Celtic can be proud of their performance. The fact they were 2-0 down and they managed to get a goal back. The last two European games, Celtic have showed a lot of character to come back into games. It's going to be hard next week in Germany. I'm not going to be here, so there won't be a match reaction to the Bayern Munich game as I'm away. And there won't be a reaction to the league game on Saturday against Dundee United. So what I'll do is I'll do a video when I come back where I'll just recap both games. I'm not sure about the Hibs game. Not this weekend, but next weekend. I'm not sure if I will film that one or do a reaction to that or not, because I do arrive back that day, but we'll have to see. But yeah, Celtic, done themselves proud. Can't really complain at Celtic. It was so much better than the Dortmund game earlier in the season. Where Celtic capitulated once Dortmund went in front. Celtic, didn't really get into the game really. Celtic didn't capitulate. The strategy was a lot better as well. Anything can happen in football. It's going to be hard, going to Bayern Munich and trying to get a result there. Our away form in the Champions League is well documented. It's not good. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, that's my reaction to the Bayern Munich Celtic match last night. First leg. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys when I get back from my trip. Take care. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.